You might not know it, but the phrase midlife crisis was coined by a Canadian psychologist. It refers to an age when adult men start to realize their own mortality, typically in their 40s. But just how real is it? As CTV's Rajiv Deer shows you, it was a definite part of one Manitoba's life.
Every day, Stuart Greaves tends to his flock, making sure it's well taken care of. It's a lot of hard work, but a challenge the 46-year-old calls extremely rewarding.
It's probably the hardest thing I've ever done. I mean, it makes the army look a doddle, but it has been fun.
But he wasn't always a farmer. Greaves ran a lucrative business training prison escorts for court appearances in the United Kingdom. At the age of 41, he decided he'd had enough. Greaves knew someone selling this farm near Vita, so he caught a flight from England and in just 7 days decided to make the move. So was it whim or?
I think it was some form of midlife crisis. Yeah, I do in some daft way.
Not your stereotypical midlife crisis.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Which may often include fancy cars, lavish lifestyles, even younger women. Hollywood's made a profit trying to define the male midlife crisis in films like American Beauty and Lost in Translation. So is it fact or fiction?
Only about 10% of the population has a so-called midlife crisis. So it is quite prevalent, I think, that people might be in an unhappy marriage, an unhappy job, or may have issues with their parents that only come to surface much later in life when they're forced to deal with them.
For Greaves, feeling unfulfilled with life was all very real and very scary. But he laughingly admits anything remotely stereotypical would have landed him in hot water with his wife, Vicky.
If I just bought a motorbike, or had an affair, we'd be over it by now.
Even though they're still getting used to the harsh Manitoba winter, Greaves and his family are still going strong. So does he have any regrets?
I'm lucky enough that I don't have to say when I'm 50, 55, I wish I'd done this, I wish I'd done that, There isn't very much I haven't wished I'd done.
For anyone feeling that midlife itch, Greaves says the best way to scratch it is to follow your dreams, even if that means you'll be counting sheep. Rajiv Deer, CTV News, near Vita.